Hello YouTube, hello Twitch, welcome to part 15 of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. We've just basically wrapped up Nar Shaddaa. We're almost done. I had to call it quits yesterday because I didn't want to make Raj wait too long to start gaming, so... Oh, wait, did I talk to... I don't know if this guy has anything for me. Probably not, but... I think this is more if you're, like, a light-sided person.
You in the... No! First I can do this.
Oh, good.
You in... You...
I thought I fixed these already. Maybe this is just a different quest. Ah. I think I have to actually read the quest. So assign them the correct operator. It's turn leadership ID signature. First two numbers of the phrase ID signature indicates importance. Higher numbers more important. These numbers are tied to phrase, and the last three numbers are compared. So first number, second set of digits. Always match the first set of digits. Constants on the pilot. Used to read. Man, that's annoying. Okay. You know, there's only 6 possible guesses anyway. Well, great. Why is this still a quest for me?
You help...
Oh, thanks.
You interrupting...
Why was this closed all of a sudden? Well, I guess because every door is closed.
Havadumpe masuraku popayib. Herinotra, mi
Jika ulgo kilibut maleanuis. Gograkinun chubagrat wiki watagritug jimuli jichiskabule tapichayubong chopitiman punjame. Gograkinun chubagrat wiki joni. Gutmal Kubat Jichiskabule.
No more going into the Jektar. Someone should do something about that body. Man, today was a productive day. I caught up on, well, I didn't finish, but I caught up on a ton of like downloads and shit that I fell behind on. I was probably close to like 9 months behind downloading stuff. Maybe not that, maybe like 7 months. Like anime, TV shows, movies and shit. So caught up on almost all of that today. I just need to look at like a list of anime that came out in the last couple of seasons that I wasn't anticipating, so that I can download those too. But I already downloaded a lot of like sequels and stuff.
Let us proceed to facilitate communications, recitation, and bring about the termination of hostilities.
Oh, I'm really good at terminating hostilities. You want to see? I'll show you. Check this out. Poor guy's just in terrible shape now. see why I still have the Pazakden quest. I thought there was nothing else that I could do with the Champ. Champ helped us in the middle of the story missions there. Helped T3 get into the warehouse. Pazak's the other way, isn't it? Oh, convince the champ to lose that game without playing. That's funny. I guess that was the quest. Oh, great. I did win, though. My legit win didn't do anything. That's why I was so confused. Alright, well, good. I'm tidying up my quests. I just gotta go back to Telos or whatever to turn in the fuel thing. I think that's it.
HK-47, I did not realize that you still existed, especially now that the other generations are activated.
Query, what is it you wish, Fat One?
I see that your recent reassembly has not affected your behavior core, nor your attitude.
Statement.
Good.
If I require a similar diagnostic in the future, I shall seek out the Iridonian.
Oh, I do not think so. There is much work that needs to be done first.
Query, have we had the misfortune to meet before? I believe I would have remembered one as large as you.
Oh, yes, we have met. And I have not finished with you yet.
Hey. Leave my HK alone.
You know, I think it's time I gave your cutting laser a little boost. It works fine for repairs, but we could use your help in a firefight. Don't worry about it. We'll make sure they keep you out of their scopes. Hey, it's something for Goto to be jealous of, right? Think of it this way. You can keep Goto in line with it. Finally decided to let me take a look at your circuitry.
Answer, indeed I did. I hope you understand how difficult it is for me to trust a meat bag with something as delicate as my inner mechanics. Explanation. Our encounters with my copies has convinced me that I should look into upgrading my capabilities in order that I may be able to destroy them with greater impunity.
Worried you might be going obsolete? I understand.
Objection. Nothing of the sort. I am programmed to improve my capabilities if it will improve my chances of destroying a target, even as unsavory an avenue as this.
You don't have to suffer on my account. Maybe you are better off not letting me dig around in you.
Retraction. You must understand, my previous interactions with meatbags have rarely been pleasant. Disclosure. After all, most of those meetings involved the termination of said meatbags.
It obviously couldn't have been your charming personality. Now, if you want me to see
Hey,
if I
don't
can
be mean,
upgrade your
Bader.
functionality, just let me get to work on you.
Answer. In that case, please go ahead. Just be careful not to damage any of my delicate parts. Analysis. My self-diagnostic indicates that my performance has indeed been improved. Also, many of my systems are reporting improved efficiency. Commentary. I am most pleased with this turn of events. It would appear that my initial analysis of your mechanical abilities was incorrect.
You're welcome.
Iridonian, if I might have a moment.
What is it, Goto?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate. I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be an unsightly waste. But it is
You're an
obvious you have
unsightly
some
waste.
skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
Okay. Let's trigger all the scenes we can trigger before we resume conversations with people. Might not. Who knows how much conversations, how much dialogue there is. Might not be able to even spend much time on Onderon tonight. Who knows?
If you've got some time, I'd like to see what I can upgrade for you.
Yes, I do have a few moments to spare for your work. I would like to know what he is doing here, though.
He helps me out with repairs. That isn't a problem, is it?
I suppose not. Perhaps in working on my circuitry, your assistant will learn something about how a fully functional droid is constructed.
Just ignore him and let's get to work.
I would appreciate that. Our group has little in the way of time to spare, and I would not want to delay you from your other duties.
Right. Let's get you open. See what you can do. I have to say, you are put together quite well. That wasn't much to do.
As I told you, my design is streamlined and efficient, though I am pleased that you were able to make some improvements, and this was not just a waste of my valuable time.
There were a few things from my remote that I was able to integrate into your construction.
I see. Well, thank you. I'll let you get back to your work.
Yes, General?
Query.
What's with the asking everyone if they know what love is?
Yes. Have you come with questions? Ask. The beast is a lesson in strength. Learn that lesson, then you will understand. The beast's strength is prodigious, and you can learn much from it, or draw upon it. His life can be a beacon in the dark places of the galaxy where there is no life. Yes. What? That what? Take what strength you may steal from me. Atris. Ign. And as. But it. They ask.
Hey, long time no see, Don. Oh yeah, KotOR2.
Yes. Is there something you have come to offer me?
How you been doing?
No, you... What have you brought me? The fact we are even having a conversation is gratitude. Usually,
sorry to
my
hear that, man.
conversations do not have the give and take that our current interaction does. And, of course, there is much more screaming on the part of the listener when the torture field is activated. You may... Yes. As anxious as I am to give away all my trade secrets, you will understand if I choose not to answer such questions. There are several. There is the stabilization of Dantooine, the preservation of the restoration efforts on Telos, the political resolution on Onderon, and the unification of a religious power base in the galaxy, either Jedi or Sith.
I'm alright, I guess. I've just been, this last year's been all about taking care of my dog. She got diagnosed with diabetes last December. and lost most of her vision from cataracts in April. So it's been a big change taking care of her.
The destruction of my yacht and of all my activities on Nar Shaddaa carry a cost that would take you several lifetimes to pay back. But perhaps the offer of credits will spur you to act quicker, more decisively. I am not unsympathetic to such greed. For every system you stabilize, I will reward you for your efforts. To use a last resort first is often effective. See that you do not disappoint me. There is the stabilization. You may speak. It has been assigned to guard and it is skilled in intimidation. For the most
asking
part,
about
it
the
will
droid.
follow. Then its proton core will detonate, turning this ship into space dust. This unit comes with a droid. Use it at its power. In addition, this... If that means you will always pick me last for any missions, then I will accept your judgment and instead remain safely on...
Oh, ah. Hey. When will I be playing Assassin's Creed? But, I mean, I guess technically I'm in the middle of another playthrough of Brotherhood, but I'm only playing that when Mia's around.
How droll. What an
But
amusing
I finished the
Jedi
series. I've
specimen
played
you are.
every main title. Waiting for the next game to come out.
I am willing to... There is... You have destabilized Dantooine. The Republic has lost a power base in the Outer Rim. You have destabilized Dantooine. There is the stabilization of Dantooine. Telos is instrumental to the stability of the Republic. Its success, of course, since the destruction of the Paragas facility. I hope you do not decide that the next thing that must be destroyed, perhaps one must ask them, as long as your defense does not exterminate more than 50. Then stop causing events of planetary destruction. You are a walking catastrophe, and you are not making saving the Republic any easier. Of course it was. If you had simply surrendered to the Sith...
Surrendered.
I hope you do not... As Onderon is an outer rim world, rich in ecological resources. Its aggressive
that's where I'm
ecology
going
is
next.
capable of bringing devastated worlds back to life. It is currently experiencing a political schism split between two forces. One must triumph for the planet to be stabilized. You may... Now, that... The assassin droids. I have encountered some, purchased the service of others. Why, I asked them to. To be honest, I believe that was always their intention, but it seems their directive was dormant for some time. If you mean produced, no, I do not. I do know that there are a surprising number scattered throughout the Republic fleet searching for you. What they will do now that you are found is easy to predict.
Oh, that's odd.
Of course they are. They're droids. Unless you shut them down at the... Why don't you ask their predecessor? They are masquerading as protocol droids. I have discovered that when they are used in negotiation...
I get the feeling. My first playthrough in all the games was with a controller.
Because the Republic has no
But,
reason to investigate otherwise.
my second
and
playthrough
any
was
discovery of their true
with keyboard and
purpose
mouse,
has been
so I got
concealed
used to it.
by well-timed accidents. Because their behavior is predictable, of course. By monitoring their presence, I know which worlds will suffer civil wars, planetary conflicts, and Republic bombardment. Of course, unlike you. A common misconception not supported by facts. Revan did not intend to destroy the Republic. He deliberately left the infrastructure of many planets intact, and many military production facilities. I believe that by whatever means he used to build his armada, he recognized that it was somehow a limited source, or that he was only willing to use it to a point. My prediction is that whatever production facility was being employed, it carried a price that Revan perceived as detrimental to the goals of the Sith. And that is why Revan left many military production facilities in the Republic intact. That is what occupies my calculations as well. I believe that Revan saw a war on another front that we did not, or saw the value in keeping a strong military force. That is also a mystery to me. I do not have any evidence upon which to build an answer. It is significant that after the defeat of Malak, the forces decreased considerably, and after Revan's departure from known space, production ceased completely. It is my prediction that whatever was producing such forces needed a strong, effective leader to ensure its stability. Without Revan or Malak, there was no such figure left among the Sith. Unlike Revan, Malak demonstrated no concern for the future of the Republic in his attacks. His stratagems were painfully obvious, intending to crush all resistance everywhere. There was little thought beyond the complete destruction of anything that opposed him. He left quite a mess. I'm still trying to assess
Unity?
all the damage.
Oh.
Between the two, I
Unity
would
can be
prefer
pretty damn
Revan
fun
ruled the
if
galaxy.
you can get used
He
to
had
it.
foresight in
And
his
if it
conquest,
runs
a
okay.
subtlety that Malak did not possess. I am
How'd I lose influence? Shit. Alright, I have to redo some of that. I don't want to lose influence, so I have to be more careful what I ask. And exit the menu between.
There is the that is but or do you see there is you perhaps as
Good. Influence gained.
It is for the then it's pro you it's in it how
Oh, good. More influence.
what have you brought me?
Yeah, Valhalla was slow.
You may speak.
Mirage is okay. Just came out on Steam.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I guess that's it.
You may. dodge some of your questions.
What about Mia?
What about him? I am certain you would know more about his activities than I would. I warn you, once you deal with the Huts, they will always have a hold over you. But I am certain that in your short-sightedness, such eventualities do not bother you. You may... Yes. I am... So, but that in itself means little. I assure you, I am as flesh and blood as you are. I simply find personal meetings distasteful. Perhaps I used such a droid to watch and predict the flow of the games. Yes, you are very perceptive. Ah, yes. Swoop racing on Nar Shaddaa does indeed have its profits. But that in itself means little. I assure you, I am as flesh and blood as you are. I simply find It is so unfortunate when an intelligent sentient dies on Nar Shaddaa. It is also unfortunate that thousands die such deaths on the smuggler's moon every day. Indeed. How insulting. But I suppose I should accept such arrogance from an ex-Jedi. Now, is there something else you wish to know, or do you wish to waste...
Care to explain why we have that psychotic Wookiee with us? All right, but this won't end well. Trust me. Something up? All right. Got it. Something up? Well... Got... Something up? All right. Something up? All right. All right. Something up? All right. All right. Something. All right. Oh. Something up? Oh, yeah? All right. Something up? Oh, yeah? Oh. Something up? All right.
All right. Yeah, what about Mia? She hasn't been as attentive to the streams the last few weeks, but she's still around.
My life
She still
for
shows up a lot.
yours. I am prepared. I understand. My life. I am. My life.
It's just more that she doesn't have a lot of friends in her life, I think. No, I don't. I met her through a mobile game. That was our connection. We happen to live pretty close to each other, but we've never actually met. been quite a while since we were on this planet. Oh, my sound is messed up. Maybe this will help. No, I just have to leave the ship.
Yeah?
Why is the map unexplored here? Oh, hello.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
I'm very good at terminating hostilities.
Optimal ratio achieved. Systems failing, master. Systems failing, master. Systems failing, master.
Alright, I can find the HK factory now. Maybe I won't be going to Onderon yet. Hey, I need to talk to Captain whatever his name is. Where is he? Near entertainment module. Yeah, I get you. Life happens.
So you've returned. Really? That's great news. Voga the Hutt? That's preposterous. What makes you think we'd be willing to do that? A glut of fuel isn't going to help our position much in this case. It's a resource that's needed throughout the galaxy, and he'll be able to command a high price for it. Still, we don't have much of a choice. We need fuel, and we need it fast. I'll bring this up with the Telosian Council and urge them to broker a deal with Voga. Now, I believe I gave you my word that there would be a reward for information leading to the establishment of a fuel source for the station. Never believed for a moment that you'd actually be collecting it. But I'm a man of my word, so here you are. Now, I've got to send this information to the Council right away. What is it? I see. And where and when did you kill them? I see. Well, you certainly earned the bounty on those two dangerous criminals. Here it is. I think you'll find the amount more than adequate. The TSF once again thanks you for your cooperation.
Yeah, no, that's a clean quest slate. So much for Onderon. I think we're doing the HK factory now. Detour. Whoops, wrong way. Good. I don't think we'll ever have to come back here again.
Command, you will talk. Defiant statement. There is nothing you can do to me. Do your worst. Agonized exclamation. My photoreceptors! My photoreceptors! Statement. I shall up the charge of your circuits next time. Now, answer the question. Posturing statement. I will never talk. Statement. Then I will have to settle for your screams.
That is one sick boy.
Statement. My prisoner has revealed something of interest. Allow me to share it with you. Statement. The facility that is creating these cruder, unsophisticated versions of me is located on Telos. I propose we go there and turn it into a smoldering crater.
Great. Guess where I happen to be already. Telos.
Query. Stay. Recite. It does.
Oh, I can't travel there at free will. Oh, it'll trigger automatically. Okay. Good to have the reminder. So maybe not a detour. New planet.
Well, this is Onderon. It looks like there's a long line to get into the ISIS starport.
Something feels wrong here. A great disturbance here in orbit, and again on the planets below.
I guess this blockade is a symptom of larger problems on Onderon. Looks like we're about to find out. I'm receiving a message from some Colonel Tobin. Patching it through.
The Ebon Hawk. I was told to expect your arrival. I don't know your business on Onderon, but it ends here.
We've taken some hits. We can try to fight back, or I can outrun them and hide us on the jungle moon nearby. It's your call. I can't keep us in one piece much longer. Sorry to spoil your fun, but we've got to land now. I'm gonna put us down on that jungle moon.
You know, just once I wish someone was glad to see us. But no, if it isn't weapons pointed at our heads, it's someone trying to blast us out of the sky.
I remember the days when welcoming committee used to mean something, without being followed by blaster bolts. It's taken a little damage, nothing too serious. I'm shutting down all unnecessary systems until we make repairs. It'll keep us from being a target. Looks like one of the moons of Onderon. Not sure which one. It's mostly jungle and mountain. I did pick up the remains of an old outpost near here. Maybe that's why there's all these clearings around. Maybe they were once settlements.
There were no settlements here. Those clearings were most likely once craters or crash sites.
Crash sites?
This is Duxon, where the Mandalorians began their crusade against the Republic. The remains of whatever outposts you detected here are military ones. We should be careful.
This is where the Mandalorian Wars started? This doesn't look like much of a battlefield.
Much is buried here, and there is much that should remain buried.
Until the ship is repaired, we're not going anywhere. Unless you can find another route to Onderon, we should sit tight.
There may be a means to get to Onderon by another route. The Force has guided us here for a reason. We should explore our surroundings. There is something here.
Something? Oh, there's something here, all right. Predators. Not small flit darters, but big, mean, nasty predators.
Nevertheless, we should explore our surroundings. And that nearby outpost would be as good a place as any to begin.
Well, if you go, be careful. No telling what other ships were forced down in the battle.
I have a feeling the ship will not be repaired until our business here is concluded. Do I make myself clear?
Yeah, I understand. What's so important about this place?
This is where the Mandalorian Wars began. She fought here once, and there are things here she must see.
She fought here? Why didn't she say anything?
Do you speak of all your battles? Or are there some you wish to forget?
Yes, General? This won't take long.
down, so it's about all I got. That ship may have landed nearby, though. Or it may be on the other side of the moon. So you might want to prepare for another friendly Onderon welcome.
Donos emeragith, wanarakorachi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rochata. Taranamo sibu and dasarans. Crema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha. Taranamo sibu and dasarans. Crema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha.
You let the ship escape? I will deal with your failure later, Captain. But for now, find that ship. Our ally has indicated that the Jedi hasn't left the system yet. Send a detachment to Duxon. If you find anything, alert me immediately. Now get out of my sight.
Unnecessary observation. You are eliminating many of us Jedi, but such actions only delay the inevitable. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communication.
I'll terminate hostilities.
Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
As usual. Oh, this is the impossible to open security door. Or something. There's something that's like impossible to open there. Might be a crate inside. I don't feel surrounded.
The jungle doesn't usually let its prey go that easily. What are you doing here? We claimed this moon decades ago, when we reforged ourselves after Exarch's defeat. Some of us call it home. Why are you trespassing here? Planning to attack you, then we would have opened fire as soon as you entered the clearing. You left yourself exposed on both sides, and you would have been more than target practice for us.
Ah, that's what you think.
We have orders to escort you to our camp. Our leader wants to speak to you. You are coming with us. So your choice is follow us as our guest, or see how Mandalorians have earned their reputation. Looks like there'll be bloodshed before the day is over after all. For the glory of Mandalore!
How dare you try to force me to come with you? You said I'm gonna see what now? Oh shit. Ooh, they do have a lot of help. Yeah, see, that's what happens when people try to force me to do shit. I hope you learned your lesson, but you're dead, so I guess not.
That is enough. You're completely surrounded,
more of you.
Jedi. You will follow me now.
Oh. It only let me kill one group. Alright, I was starting to break a sweat, so I decided to just come instead of continuing to fight, even though I could have kicked all their asses. Time for our last party member, a familiar face, even. I don't think he joined us yet, but he will.
one that picked a fight with my sentries. The sensors also picked up your battle in space. You've had a pretty busy day.
I didn't pick a fight. They picked a fight with me.
No more fighting in our camp. I am
Good,
Mandalore,
then don't fight me.
leader of the Mandalorians. Mandalore is the name we give to our leader. Becoming Mandalore is the greatest honor any Mandalorian could aspire to. When our leader falls in battle, the most worthy takes his place. So even though your army killed our leader, it was only a matter of time before we chose someone new. Me. So it's transportation you want. It so happens I have a small shuttle that's more than capable of running the Onderon military blockade. I make occasional trips to ISIS for information and supplies. If you want to go with me, you're going to have to prove your worth. I don't travel with anyone I'm not sure of. You look capable, but ISIS can be a dangerous place. If you want to travel on my shuttle, I want to make sure you aren't going to be a liability. Scattered perhaps, but we're still alive. Alive and rebuilding. Many Mandalorians have fallen from the path of honor and are now no more than common mercenaries. But that is changing. This used to be the heart of the Mandalorian war effort. From this complex we commanded an armada that had the Republic on the run. It didn't last. Mandalorians have a rapport with this jungle. Every moment here is a struggle. All creatures gripped in a constant war for survival. The sole purpose of the weak is to feed the strong. We train here and learn the lessons of the jungle. The beasts also help us keep our edge. Covert camps are not meant to attract attention. Because we conquered them, the people of Onderon still hold a grudge against the Mandalorians. So we keep our presence here a secret. I'll let Kex know that you check out. We found more gear than we can use, so you can trade with him if you need some more supplies. Be careful in the jungle. Our patrols have stopped until the space traffic dies down. The challenging beasts have been cleared from the area, but what's left might still be too much for you. What do you want? So far, you haven't done anything. There is one thing. Before your ship landed, we were preparing some demolition work. All the activity forced my men to stop before they finished. The charges need to be detonated before anybody comes across them, so all you'd have to do is flip a switch. We were trying to uncover the entrance to a hidden cache of old Mandalorian equipment. The explosives should be easy to find. Just get to it before the Canucks do. Canucks are nothing more than pests, but they have a real talent for screwing up plans. Just get to those explosives in the next day or so, and you'll be fine. The last months before Duxon fell, the old Mandalore knew that Revan and the Republic were gaining the upper hand. He ordered our best engineers to hide caches of weapons and munitions throughout the moon, safely away from the enemy's hands. Don't you think they tried? It's real easy to hide things in a jungle. Even when they found some of our caches, our engineers left them some presents. They're not much more than a couple of plasteel cylinders. Before you get any bright ideas, if you uncover cache P-13, leave it alone. Even if you survive the traps, it would require military-grade explosives to open without the proper access codes. What's inside belongs to the Mandalorians. Be careful. What do you want? To begin... I could, but they won't. That's not going to work. What do you... You won't get a fight from me. We've been ordered to let you have free passage through the camp with no trouble. I'm Kex, the new quartermaster. If a Mandalorian needs something, they come to me. Mandalore's ordered me to let you have access to our supplies, including some military-grade surplus. It's not free, though. You can pay with credits or trade in some of your gear. Doesn't matter to me. The greatest honor for a Mandalorian is to distinguish their sisters, freighter. For someone young like me, this task is... My predecessor was loading equipment from Cache D5. The old quartermaster was so I... It's bad enough I have to... The own... Yeah, I do. If it were up... I won't. Blasters. Our sensor, if it... I don't know. No... If... Who... The... It's... If you... And bring... If you... The... It's like... Right. Sith's blood! Fixing anything in this rot-infested place is an uphill battle. Every Mandalorian dedicates himself to honor and loyalty. The duty of Mandalore is to focus our efforts to increase our strength and power. I am fortunate since not only can I fight, but I can also maintain and repair the machines of war. Every time my machines are used in battle, part of the honor is mine. This jungle attacks anything made by man. Restoring the generators and computer systems is no easy task. I'll take whatever help I can get. Whatever wires and tech haven't been corroded by the jungle are at least 10 years old.
What's the problem?
I'm trying to get the relay dish operational, but several components are broken and need repair. Without the relay, we're vulnerable to attack, especially right now. Your space battle may have attracted unwanted attention, but our shuttle's sensors can't cover the whole moon. Seems just about everything involved with a relay dish is broken.
I can take a look at it.
If you think you can help, there's the broken cables. The only thing I know for sure is we need a new phase pulse converter.
That part's rare enough in most spaceports.
We actually already found one in an old weapons cache. That's a problem with Canox. They'll leave you alone but if you turn your back on them. They're vermin. Just gut every Canox. Alright. Any progress? Damn it.
Hey, Rush.
Mandalore will gather the scattered clan. We will triumph. So, you're the Jedi that can't speak. I'm Zarga. I sent one of my warriors. Good point. Do as you will. Found Kuman. Take. Mandalore will gather. Battle circle is reserved only for real warriors. Your Jedi ways won't help you here. Jedi rely too much on their vaunted powers. They lose touch of the power of their arms and feet. Without your force, would you be a match for even the lowliest of Mandalorian warriors? If you want to try and fight us on our terms, that can be arranged. We are not merchants. Be careful with the ridicule. Is there anything? Two rules never change. Once you enter the other rules are decided for each individual fight. Break any rule and... Here to watch him. You are new here, so you will fight Davro. He is young and has not been able to prove himself in battle. Davro, what are your terms?
No weapons, no Jedi tricks, and no items. Just fist and foot. A true test of strength.
Put your weapon away, Jedi. Don't step out of the circle and pull any death blow. No one dies in the battle circle. Step into the battle circle. Now you will experience a true fight. The match between Jedi and Davril is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. Davril is just a recruit. I'm not surprised you won this fight. A challenger has expressed interest in fighting you. As little honor as you have gained, it is sufficient to accept his request. Let me know if you would fight again. Watch him. After defeating Davos, since he is for Mandalore! As quartermaster, the battle circle is for training. It is best used. It is something neither one of you are. An honorable choice. The match between Kek, the Jedi, is the... Here to what? You choose to fight again. Just fist and foot like Tagrin chooses to fight... Between Jedi and the Jedi. The only Mandalorians left for you to fight are our champions. No one, and it must be real proof. The kind you... There are two champions in the camp. Braylor and Kelborn. So the Jedi Order is... I have studied much of the Jedi. This is not a battlefield, Jedi. If it were, I trust you. Peace. But perhaps. So the Jedi. I could only do that if I observed you fight an enemy in real combat. But the rules cannot be changed. The other champion, Kelborn. For Mandalore! For Mandalore! Ah! 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 I have nothing to say to you. You finally arrived, Jedi. I seek to reclaim the honor that you stole from me. I challenge you here, outside of the battle circle. This time, we fight to the death. Now you face a true...
Is this the impossible crate? If it was, not that impossible. That's what I get for punching a droid.
Take them down.
out here personally to track a ship that landed in the area. No, it wasn't them. This one was trying to slip in quietly. Just this looks like a scout. He can't have been the only one crawling around here. There's more of these scouts in the jungle. If we split up, we should be... I'm going to take up a position to the east.
What happened to Lon?
He got swarmed by those little beasts. I think they're called Canox.
I hope this mission is worth it to the Colonel. If not... Wait, did you hear that?
That's her! Get her! Let's go.
Set the staging camp up here. This jungle just never ends.
Lieutenant, 2 of our scout patrols haven't reported back.
Do more? Nothing is worth this.
More beasts!
Everyone, attack!
I found more of their scouts. I heard blaster rifle. That's the way I would have find out anything. I searched their corpses. The only thing the scout... Tobin. General, he mad. One last, perhaps.
force flows through even these simple creatures. If you empty your mind, you may be able to feel its thoughts. They aren't fully formed, basic instincts, urges, dominated by every breath and every moment, primal and unsophisticated. Good. Beasts can be easier to affect than other sentients, but you must bridge the gap between what distinguishes us and them. You feel its consciousness, yes, like a low hum of storm. Use the force to create a barrier around it. Make it with care and subtlety. You came close, and you have potential. With practice, you can make any animal passive and pliable. But the cage around their perceptions is a fragile thing. Many things can break its hold, violence especially. With the force, anything is possible. But that is the end of the lesson for now.
Apparently there's no dialogue or no spoken dialogue here.
Not everything. If you... There is truth in what you say. I'm grateful for your help, stranger. I have only one request.
What? I'm not gonna save him if I don't get any influence from it.
Don't touch that button. No!
Much more satisfying. That's what I'm saying, Honor. Yeah. What was the conversation that I'm trying to unlock here? Oh, this is it. Oops. Alright, let's kill these guys since they're probably still alive over here. Then go back to the base, and that'll be a turn quest or two. But I think we're set up to go to Ron Duxon. I think we're set up to actually go to Onderon.
Kelborn said you dispatched some covert military scouts in the jungle with him. He spoke highly of your work. Kelborn told me that they were covert military and probably aligned with Colonel Tobin from ISIS, but that doesn't mean they're... Colonel, back... What do you... I know. That's to be expected. It wouldn't be much of a test. Not yet. What do you want?
Alright.
Found Kumas's... If he couldn't defend himself, then he got no... What a waste. For Mandalore! Ah! Oh! Ah! 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 Ah!
Oh, this guy.
Any progress? You manage. Now if I can only get the... Any progress? You do? I don't know how... That's pretty mercenary of it. Here's some credits. Any pro... You... No. Any pro...
Battle circle is the last thing. Alright, I think that's where I'll stop. I'll do the battle circle to start next time, and then head to Onderon.
For Mandalore!
Alright. Decent progress. Thanks for watching, YouTube.